I want to officially take back every negative thing I've said because I love this song.
That was
I love this song so much. Hello and welcome to Haman Nature. I am Adam Haman, and as usual, I'm joined by my spiky friend Tyrone, the Porcupine Hobo. How you doing, man?
What up, crony?
Crony. Oh, good
Wait,
Christ!
hold
Who
on a
is this?
second.
Who is this other interloper that has joined us?
Wow, our fake astonishment is truly great acting. Well, Adam, who do we have here with us?
Joining us is my buddy Charles Melchin, who listeners and watchers of the show might have enjoyed my arguing with him about various movies and shows and such, like Netflix Adolescence. And what was we were arguing about that you had the wrong side of? Dead Poet Society?
Head
Yeah.
Poet Society.
Yeah, you're just so wrong
And Breakfast Club.
and stupid. So
Yeah.
we thought we'd invite Charles on because we're going to do something mighty fun today, folks. What are we doing, Tyrone?
Yeah, this is great. So we decided to expand the Haman Nature family here. So we've invited Charles to come be a regular member of the Haman Nature show. And we're going to dive into some cultural type aspects. Again, like you and Charles already did a couple episodes talking about some movies and some shows. We're going to expand that and make that more of a regular recurring segment. So much like you do your crossover episodes with Bob Murphy on sort of current political and economic events, you and Charles are going to do episodes every so often talking about just cultural stuff. So focusing on art, literature, movies, music, whatever's sort of in the cultural zeitgeist. So say hi, Charles. Wave to the people.
Hey, Charles.
So anyway, Charles, we brought on Charles. He's gonna be our cultural correspondent, our cultural analyst.
I'll take that title. Yeah.
He'll be the Roper to Adam's Ebert, or the other way around. I'm not sure which way it's gonna be. But
it just came natural because when you find somebody who just has the wrong opinion about everything, but is able to explain it in like really interesting ways, you just have to put that thing on film.
I defend wrong positions
beautifully,
aggressively.
yes, beautifully. All right, so we have some videos.
Yeah. So Adam, we've already done a couple of these, what the kids call reaction videos. Get your thumbnail pose ready. All right. So we've already done a couple episodes reacting to Tom MacDonald's videos. For those of you that missed it, Tom MacDonald is a rapper. Well, he does more than rap. In fact, the previous album he did was a lot of country songs, and he does some pop songs, but he's mostly known for his rap. Why are we covering Tom MacDonald and doing reaction videos to him on what is generally a political commentary show? It's because Tom MacDonald, not only being like the number one rap artist on Billboard's Hot 100 rap artist, beating out Eminem over and over again, he's wildly popular. Not only does it help us boost our channel's ratings a little bit just by doing these reaction videos, because that's how the algorithm works, but the reason why we're picking Tom MacDonald specifically is because in recent years he's become very political, right? He's become a big conservative. He puts a lot of political themes into his raps these days. He was a big Trump supporter, part of the MAGA movement and all that. So for us, it kind of ties together some of that cultural plus political stuff that we can make commentary on. So we wanted to invite Charles on for this edition to kick off sort of our new sort of cultural segments that Charles is going to be a part of, to help us to do the reaction videos with us, because as we're recording this, just a few days ago, Tom MacDonald dropped not one, but two whole new albums onto the world. It's exploding all over the place. So we figured, let's get our reaction videos now while the iron is hot. And so what we're going to be doing is he released 2 albums. One is called Truth Hurts, and the other is called No Lies. He's released 4 videos off of the first album, Truth Hurts. So we're going to react to 4 of those videos and just have fun with it. Now, in all honesty, I don't know if you guys have seen any of these. I've seen one of them. Right after Charlie Kirk was assassinated, he did a song called Charlie. So I did see that one because it was, just in the zeitgeist, and I saw it. So, but if you guys haven't seen it, that'll be a true reaction for you. But then the other 3, I haven't watched yet. So, but they're all based on the title, seem pretty political. So I think it'll be right up our alley. So Adam, anything else, or should we just kick it off with the first one called Charlie? I've got them there in order, kind of the release date that he put them out.
Let's dive right in. I see.
All right. So this one is Charlie. Obviously, he wrote this song very quickly, put it out the day after.
Shot down and he was barely 31. Another woke coward took a life with a gun. He left behind a wife and a daughter and a son. All he did was try to speak for all of us. And I'm so tired of the hatred and the narratives. The patriots ain't dangerous, woke people are the terrorists. They shot and killed the father, sent a message to Americans. They ain't gonna stop until they bury us. Dear Charlie, I don't know if you can see us now, but if heaven has a window, I sure hope you're looking down. Cause we ain't going quiet, we gon' scream your name loud. And you're gone, but I swear to God that we gon' make you proud. We ain't backing off or giving up, I'll preach what you taught me. They may have killed a soldier, but that man had an army. This is far more deep than some political parties. And you can't kill freedom, so this one is for Charlie. This ain't the America that all our parents love, but good men try to keep making it great. Pray that God will take care of us, the system is failing us, but good men die for the things that they say. And I can't just be quiet, so I gotta be brave, cause this is America. Lately it's scaring us, but one good man can change it all in a day.
Okay, so I'll pause. My first impression is I kind of like the melody. I think it's got a good beat and rhythm and a catchy little tune.
I think the song is pretty great so far. Reminds me of Hamilton a little bit in spots. I am
Hamilton.
Yeah.
Doing a Tom MacDonald on Broadway. It's the next big thing, folks.
Wait 10 years, just might see it happen. But yeah, it definitely has shades of that. Not in the chorus, but in the verse. One thing I'll say right off the bat, he's doing a thing that I think we all kind of did reflexively, if we think of ourselves as not the left, which is to put this assassination on the left rather than this guy and whatever his motive is. And I get it, but I don't think that's exactly right. Like I think when somebody takes a shot at Trump, you can blame Joy Reid and all the hysterical lefty talking heads. I'm not sure if that applies to Charlie Kirk and the motivation for this particular murder, but it's a minor quibble.
All right, well, let's hear from our new cultural expert, Charles.
Oh yeah, well, I
Break
think
it
the
down.
styling is really smart in terms of both the visuals and the music, right? You don't want something that's too overproduced with something like this, especially since he's releasing it the day after.
Good
You want
point.
to see him extremely impromptu, low-key, considering the subject matter. And so him reading from a notebook seems really smart, whether that's how it was organically written or not.
No, I really like that you said that, because I think in the previous video reactions we did, Adam and I, we didn't focus enough on the visuals. We touched on it a little bit. So, his girlfriend Nova Rockefeller directs all the videos, and I always think she does a great job. So that's a great point. The setting, the tone, the style, all very appropriate. And yeah, just sort of reading it from a notebook, that's the minimalist sort of. Yeah, I do like that.
And
All right.
I mean, considering this is a react, like he put this out the day after,
Yeah.
you're going to
That's
get some
fast.
information wrong. Yeah, it's
Yeah.
just so
Yeah.
quick.
Right.
And hopefully history is kind to those immediate hot takes.
I don't even
but-
blame him. I sort of get it. It's just,
Sure.
yeah.
Yeah.
But when it's revealed that it was actually Qatar that murdered Charlie Kirk, that's going to be some real egg on Tommy's face.
Charles, you ignorant slut. I have it on good information that it was Luxembourg that did it. It has all the hallmarks of a Luxembourg.
All the hallmarks, yeah.
Well,
assassination.
whatever it is, we certainly know some country the size of New Jersey had nothing to do with it at all. We're positive about that.
It's been made clear.
All right.
Killed in cold blood for having a discussion, and liberals are celebrating murder like it's justice. You didn't kill a villain or the evil that it comes with. You killed a father and a husband. And I'm so tired of the left and all the wokery. We can't get along if you just kill us when we don't agree. Sniper rifle fire from a liberal that no one sees. Scared I might be next to die when I'm just buying groceries. Charlie, we'll make sure your children know that defending all our freedom is why you aren't coming home. I hope heaven has a window you can watch your children grow and hear your message echo from below. And we ain't backing off.
That's a nice line, even if you're not a very religious person, such as myself. Yeah. I don't know. That line about the window, being able to watch his children go, I got that little tingly feel, kind of hits you. I don't know.
And I don't know if we've mentioned it on the show before, but this assassination shook me up for
hell
2 or 3 weeks. I couldn't stop writing about it. I couldn't get the image of his neck exploding out of my head, and just the thought that, how much security do you need just to have an event in open air? Are we done with open air things? And we haven't even really introduced the threat of drones yet, but that's coming. Right. And we're so violent and so polarized and such that we really shouldn't be part of the same political unit anymore. And all of that's went through my head for a couple of weeks after this poor guy got assassinated.
It gives you a very visceral reason to question if the fabric of our society, how freeing it has become.
Yeah, it does.
You're right. It's and like you said, even though day after he's making a lot of references to the liberal, I don't know if that's really what happened. I think there's a lot of questions to be left unanswered. So yeah, he's jumping to some conclusions here, but good wordsmithery.
Indeed.
I liked how he turned woke into wokery. That was kind of a clever little turn of phrase there.
For giving up, I'll preach what you taught me. They may have killed a soldier, but that man had an army. This is far more deep than some political parties, and you can't kill freedom, so this one is for Charlie. This ain't the America that all our parents love, but good men try to keep making it great. Pray that God will take care of us. The system is failing us, but good men die for the things that they say. And I can't just be quiet, so I gotta be brave, because this is America.
What I really liked is that was a nice writing style in the music when he says, I couldn't be quiet, and then he pauses, right? And lets a moment of silence hang in the song. Because if anybody knows Tom MacDonald, he has a very rap style where he spits a lot of bars, as the kids say, in very rapid succession. Like, he's known for never taking a breath and just keep going and going and going. So that was a nice little poignant moment, I thought, right there.
Give the song some white space.
Yeah, exactly.
Lately it's scaring us, but one good man can change it all in a day.
All right, so let's go around the table. I don't know how do we want to come up with a rating scale, just thumbs up, thumbs down type? What was your immediate reaction to it, Adam? Just overall.
I don't feel comfortable doing a rating scale because I haven't seen the other three, so you're always tempted to leave room. But I thought it had full marks. I liked, as Charles said, the black and white of it, the no production value, just reading off a page. I thought it sounded great, very catchy. Minor critique about, is it the left or is it just this one shooter? But again, he put it out the exact day after. I forgive him for that. I thought it was great.
Charles?
I mean, you may as well ask me to judge synchronized swimming in the Olympics. Like
Hey, this is what a reaction video is, man.
I
Come on.
haven't seen a rap video since Sabotage. So I guess hi Mark.
You're off the
it's probably
show. You're off the show.
it's smart in that it provides a huge contrast to what you would typically get from the rest of Tom MacDonald. I'm guessing. I don't know much of his stuff, or even my impression of just the rap scene in general. And so if it can land, that's great. I guess if we are rating in some way, am I likely to put this on like a playlist? It's not my genre, but definitely best rap song ever.
I do have one critique. One critique.
Yeah, all right, hit it.
I would prefer going forward in future videos if he would look directly into the camera for me, because him looking down onto the page lets me see those tattooed dots right over his eyeballs, and they're just they're just a little off-putting.
Yeah, it's like, wait, is his eyes closed or not closed?
Is he looking at me or not?
Yeah, he's definitely got plenty of ink. All right, so we went from that's depressing. Why'd you bring that up? To the next song he released off of the album called "Woke World." Whoa, I wonder what that's about.
America's fallen, turned our men into women. Our billionaires get private islands where they're trafficking children. The flag is burning in the streets. We don't believe the politicians. We defunded the police and free speech has been restricted. And Canada has fallen. Their dollar ain't worth a buck. If you misgender someone there, you're getting fined or locked up. Trudeau censored the internet, then they banned half the guns. The trucker convoy was the last breath of freedom in their lungs. And the UK has fallen, getting woker every day. It's illegal immigrants throwing acid into faces. Protests and riots, COVID record inflation. The people lost their freedom. Great Britain lost its greatness. America to Europe, across the globe. Every country, every city, every neighborhood and home. It's infecting everything and everybody that we know. So just say it. Screw everything woke. Say it at the top of your lungs. Don't let it go. Scream it out into the streets. I promise that you're not alone. Go ahead, say it with your chest way down deep in your soul. But just say it. Screw everything woke. Rise up, I can see your fire. You and me, we can burn what they built to the ground. Burn everything woke. Rise up, can't let them divide us. You and me, we can burn this woke world down. Burn everything.
So I get the sense from this that Tom is against wokeness.
It's funny.
It's subtle.
He is clearly entreating us to wake up and burn this woke shit to the ground. I find that a little bit amusing. I mean, I'm on his side as far as how horribly wretched I think the left has gotten over the last couple of decades. But on the other hand, I'm tempted to tell this poor guy, look around. You're on a beach at the sunset. It's beautiful.
So this is a little bit of merging of styles for him. I don't know if the other two will be the same, but in the last couple of albums, he's definitely incorporated more singing, like just, actual singing versus just rapping.
Yeah, it's a lot slower than I was expecting, for sure.
So, you take a look at some of his earlier albums, like Black and White or the stuff he did with Adam Calhoun, it's just all hardcore rap, right? Gangster style rap stuff. This is a little bit of a blend to me between rap and, I don't know what you'd call it. Not
do you
pop
guys
exactly.
Do you guys think it's correct conceptually to think of us wanting to burn down what they have created in their wokery? Is that, I mean, from my perspective, it's like this wokeness is sort of tearing down Western civilization. But listening to his lyrics, it's like they've created an edifice and we need to tear it down. Is that?
No, I had the exact same thought, Adam. I'm glad you brought that up, because it's not exactly like, what have they built?
Exactly. It's like I want to remove the cancer, not the. It's like they're hobbling civilization. It's not like they've built anything.
I mean, I guess you could say maybe they've built institutions.
Maybe.
Well, they've infected institutions, right? Like universities are, center pole of woke, I don't know, milieu. And I don't know if we want to burn universities down. I mean, most of them, sure, of course, obviously, but all of them?
I mean, if he's just talking about burning down the ideology, right? And you're not taking it literally, you're going more metaphorical.
Right. It's an in Minecraft thing, right? We need to murder every single one of them, metaphorically.
It's just, I think that, the left sees the patriarchy or something as this huge edifice it literally wants to wreck. And I don't think the right's perspective is that way. I think it's more about, like Charles said, removing a cancer or something, an infection. I don't think wokery is a construct. Minor quibble.
I feel like it's burning itself.
It eventually it eats itself, right?
All parasites do, right? I mean, they eventually kill the host body, and then
and they're just so there's so much infighting there. I mean, you see it on the right also, but it seems like the right is adopting everything that the left does, whether it's like we need to burn down everything they do, or we need these hyper purity tests, and if you're not correct on every single one of these, then you get booted. I think that's an unfortunate direction for the right to go.
I think people who are immersed in the history of conservatism would think modern rightists act more like leftists than they could possibly imagine. And this identitarian splitting is, a huge part of it. Anyway, I mean, this guy's an artist. I shouldn't quibble. It's just the metaphor, I think, would be, I don't think the left builds and we need to tear down.
So let's talk about I want to make sure we focus on the visuals too.
Mm-hmm.
So, Charles, what do you feel about the scene setting here?
His lawn chair is pretty. It's a bit excessive, I suppose. Right. So, actually, for me, right, I almost always listen to the show. I rarely watch it. And so, to describe the visuals in this case, it's a burned down police car on a beach with the sun setting behind him. Again, it's somewhat low key. Obviously, not nearly as much as last time. But I'm not entirely sure how we're supposed to interpret the police car.
I think it's
that's what I was wondering too. Okay,
I think
go
it's
ahead.
pretty clear. I think he is bemoaning the fact that the symbol of law and order is dilapidated and blown up.
Yeah, he's definitely a big supporter of the military, the police, right? He's traditional conservative in that way, right?
Yeah.
It looks very sort of, the thing that comes to my mind is very Mad Maxian, sort of like apocalyptic in a way, like everything is destroyed.
End of civilization, and he pulls out these old maps and, across Canada it says whatever it said, gone, fallen.
Yeah.
And I think he's talking about the end of civilizations for sure.
But it's odd that the police car is like his primary symbol for civilization.
He's not a libertarian. He doesn't.
No, I know.
The oppression of the state. He thinks the state is the bulwark between the barbarian hordes and good, honest, hardworking people. And I get that perspective. I just don't think it's accurate, but that's okay.
Personally, I think that I prefer art when it's descriptive rather than prescriptive. And this song is much more prescriptive. This is what we need to do, right? It's not even necessarily an observation of, he's sort of making observations about you're appalling, but not really going into much detail. But like, here's what we need to do. We need to burn what they've created down. First off, there's the gripe of what have they actually created? And I don't know if that's actually the proper approach. And this is true with criticisms of art from the left. When they start getting prescriptive is when they are at their worst. And so obviously that's not a comment on the visuals. But it just seems like more than anything here, he's wanting to ensure that police apparatus is rebuilt after all the damage that the woke era did to it, even though, to my knowledge, there weren't any significant funding cuts to major police departments or anything like that across the country.
I think
that's an imagined fear.
No.
They all got defunded.
America has fallen, woke became a disease. They've made trillions off of mandatory lethal vaccines. The anthem plays and half the country is still taking a knee. Blacks and whites fighting over whose life matters the least. And Canada has fallen, people can't afford to pay for food. The media's all liberal, it's nothing but the fake news. There's oil in the ground and pipelines they refuse to use. You're only heard if you're Indigenous or LGBTQ. Australia has fallen, Ireland been up in flames. People rioting and dying, divided, fighting for change. And from Canada to Finland, Denmark, back to USA, it's a woke world. That's what we're standing up against. America to Europe, across the globe, every country, every city, every neighborhood and home.
I should point out, he is Canadian.
Oh,
see.
gross.
If you didn't know that,
I keep forgetting that part.
background of him. Now he is now
He's
an
a
American
foreigner.
citizen, but he grew up in Canada. Whatever. So if you're going to criticize his rhyming for the against part, that's okay. He's Canadian, eh?
Well, now I feel sorry for criticizing the poor little fella at all. I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
So I think it's a little bit of an exaggeration, but again, it's art, right? But to say like Ireland's gone up in flames or like all these other countries,
Yeah.
they've got problems. We've all got problems, and not saying things are better over there than it is here, but nothing's quite collapsed yet. I think it's probably coming. It's probably pretty close. So maybe in 5 years, this song will be like more accurate. But I don't know.
I mean, in his defense, I'm sorry, buddy. Here in America, I do look at Canada and Australia and the UK and some of these other Western European countries like, you guys are harbingers of doom. If we don't fix what we've got going on over here, we're going to end up going the direction you're going, and it ain't good.
And I'm extremely sympathetic to
last year. It was pretty good.
I'm super sympathetic to the message that he's relaying right now. Like, and that I don't know if Europe is in a position where they can recover.
I don't either.
I definitely feel that we're in a position where we can recover. I don't think we're heading down an inevitable path at this point. With Europe, though, like at some point, it seems like North America is going to need to look to the east and see what's happened to Europe and realize we need to fortify ourselves against what has led to their downfall. And so a song like this, like it definitely needs to be sung. This is a message that we're going to, I don't like you. I feel like he's a little too early to the game. And so maybe people be numb to this and be like, oh, you guys have been saying that for years and see, it hasn't happened. But I don't know at what point when there's going to be that definitive event in Europe where we can be like, see, like they're done. Unless we want that to happen, we need to get worse in certain ways.
Summer of 2026. That's when.
Affecting everything and everybody that we know, so just say it. Screw everything, whoa. Say it at the top of your lungs, don't let it go. Scream it out into the streets, I promise that you're not alone. Go ahead, say it with your chest way down deep in your soul, but just say it. Screw everything, whoa. Rise up, I can see your fire. You and me, we can burn what they built to the ground. Burn everything, whoa. Rise up, can't let them divide us. You and me, we can burn this world down. Burn everything, whoa. The whole world's falling to the globalist elite. They want one God.
When he says we can't let them divide us, who's the us? Because this seems like a very divisive song. It's not like, let's bring everybody together. No, we're gonna burn your shit down. Like who's he? Who's the us here?
Yeah, it's a good question. I mean, I think the bulk of our populace was infected by a woke mind virus. But that doesn't mean like half the country needs to be excommunicated or whatever. They need to be re-education camps.
Educated. Yeah.
Re-education camps. You heard it here first, folks. Adam Haman's re-education camps coming 2026.
I'm just making pragmatic, common sense solutions for today's problems. But no, if you defeat the bad idea, everyone will just start waking up and going, oh yeah, that was a crazy thing we did there for a while. It'll be, forgotten like bell bottoms or whatever. Just people went insane. But I don't think, even the professors, we don't need to like push them out onto an ice floe. We just need to fire them. Oh, that was dumb what we were teaching there. Like Keynesians, we don't need to burn them to the ground. Just quit giving them jobs in government.
I think the existence of Tom MacDonald is does a great job of just demonstrating to artists who are frequently hyper woke of like, you can go the other direction. Like you can actually appeal to the right and still be successful. And I think that's far more effective than telling the other side, we're going to come after you and burn you to the ground. And I think the same is true for all the other, whether it's journalism, like you can see plenty of right-wing journalists doing a great job in terms of earning a living, appealing to that audience and signaling to other journalists, like, you don't need to always appeal to the left to make your living, which I think was the impression that people were meant to get for quite a while. But obviously with the fracturing of information through social media and the corporate presses no longer having an ironclad grasp over what information gets disseminated, I think there's an awakening for that professional class to see, like, I don't need to skew everything to this direction to have a job and make a living. And Tom MacDonald is example A of that phenomenon.
Yeah, good point.
One leader, one currency. It's the cigarettes, the vaccines, the food that you eat. Either way, the deep state wants you 6 feet deep. Fill your headphones with music, reinforcing their beliefs, and replace your own thoughts with the lies on TV. It's a woke world, and we won't survive if we're asleep. So wake up before you rest in peace. Rise up, I can see your fire. You and me, we can burn what they built to the ground. Burn everything. Rise up, can't let them divide us. You and me, we can burn this world down. Burn everything.
I wonder what the flares at the end meant. I was wondering how he was gonna end this. I was wondering if he was gonna end it with some symbolism of like a rebuilt world or a rebuilt city.
Yeah, I interpreted that as he's one outpost preaching this word, and I think you saw a flare from another one and a flare from another one. No? Charles
I
says no.
interpreted that as being nukes.
Oh, shit.
Oh, well, okay.
I mean,
that's how I interpreted it. Like,
if you want
those
it to
didn't
be,
seem like flares to me. Those seem like very purposeful missiles of some sort.
I like to think that a good ICBM would go higher than that, across the pole.
So that's his vision of burning it down. Nuke 'em.
It's open to interpretation. Maybe it's flares from other outposts. Sure.
I like
Wow,
to think
that's very clever. That's interesting that we have.
I'd like to think he's going to be the hero of his own song. He's going to win, right? We're not going to have nuclear devastation.
All
yeah,
right.
I don't think he's that black-pilled, but I mean, he wants to burn this world down. Only the woke part, obviously. But I don't know how much that one's going to appeal to his core audience. Are they that radical?
I don't know. All I know for sure is that when you get your hands on a busted up police car, you film the heck out of that thing.
I feel like he would have done better if that was more in the tone of Rage Against the Machine. There's too much of a contrast between this message of like, let's go to war and win, and just like this like nice harmony, singy tone sort of thing. Like, bro, like, yell at me over crunchy guitar chords.
Also, the regime makes a much better punching bag than I like the regime just fine, but this left part of it, that's the part I don't like.
Yes.
Yeah, well, we've commented on that before, Adam, when we did a previous one. It's a classic trap of thinking there are two sides, right,
Yeah.
left or right, when really
Yep.
the fight is us and the regime, right, or as literally rage against the machine, right? It's us against the machine, and so we said in the last reaction video we did, Adam, that we hope that maybe one day he'll come around to that more, won't call it even a libertarian view, because it's not, just the view that the left, the Democrats, the Republicans, they're all in on it together, man. They're on the same side. They're not on different sides. It's us, the people, against the elites or the regime or whatever you want to call it, right?
And another minor artistic misstep. I don't think he says they want us 6 feet in the ground. I don't think that's true. I think they want us running on the treadmill until we exhaust ourselves, feeding the tax base. And I don't know if you're a Keynesian doing your job to boost aggregate demand or whatever.
Right.
But
it's a force multiplier.
Yeah, like I don't want my serfs dead. I want them working for me.
Right. All right. Next up, boy, folks, if you haven't had enough of this amazing cultural commentary yet, be sure to like and subscribe, because you're going to get more of it.
Tom MacDonald Marathon.
All right. So third up off of his new album is a song called All My Haters. What could that possibly be about?
All my haters got pronouns, green hair, BLM t-shirts, fully vaccinated in a mask, scared to breathe air. All my haters woke, all my haters woke. All my haters woke, all my haters. All my haters like to burn flags, protest, wear drag, no offense. All my haters liberals and they ain't making no sense. All my haters woke, all my haters woke. All my haters woke, all my haters, all my haters, all my haters whack. They afraid of facts. They don't think you worth the air you breathe unless you gay or black. All my haters hang out with Antifa waving rainbow flags. All the dudes who hate me think they pregnant, they just gay and fat. They've been watching CNN and Disney on their televisions. Never seen a gym but get.
I want to officially take back every negative thing I've said, because I love this song. I love this song so much.
Oh yes, I love the tight short shorts. This is great. Well, the visuals are awesome. I love it.
I wish I was, more educated on this guy's whole corpus of work, so I could say something really asinine like, with this video, Tom MacDonald's really getting back to his roots, and I, for one, appreciate that.
He's really derivative of his sophomore album.
I love this song.
All right.
Those epic shots injected in them, blaming us for homophobia and anti-Semitism. Think that if you straight and white and male, you should be sent to prison. All my haters left the center, come in 50 different genders. Members of the woke mob, registered as sex offenders. All my haters woke as hell, probably means they broke as well. I don't need to know them, I can tell. All my haters got pronouns, green hair, BLM t-shirts, fully vaccinated in a mask, scared to breathe air. All my haters woke, all my haters woke. All my haters woke, all my haters. All my haters like to burn flags, protest, wear drag, no offense. All my haters liberals and they ain't making no sense. All my haters woke, all my haters woke. All my haters woke, all my haters, all my haters, all my haters lame, cancel everything. They think men are toxic, but they can't define a woman. Ay, all my haters hate police cause they don't want the city safe. They so triggered all the time, but none of them know how to aim. They think that they above the law, they loot a store, don't get arrested. Killing babies, they don't use protection, they just getting pregnant. Only time they win is when they cheat, they rigged elections. Claiming we're privileged so they can say they living in oppression.
All right, so as with all Tom MacDonald songs, there's like 70 to 75% of it I'm like, yeah, right on. And then there's like shit, like he's just criticizing obviously like welfare moms and stuff there, right? That's a very conservative sort of thing to do, versus what I think is the right approach, which is, hey man, there's a lot of people in this country in bad situations. because our government has put them there, right? And it's like all these conservatives, that's always like some of the first things they're always attacking is got to cut off the welfare machine, make them go to work and do that. Like, dude, how about we cut off the welfare for corporations and all your big crony buddies at pharmaceutical companies and the military industrial complex? How about we start with those motherfuckers? And, you know, maybe not start with the poor mom trying to feed her kid in the ghetto. You know, that's the place you end, not the place you start. So I don't know. I don't really like criticism of that. It's a problem, but but you know, it's almost like you're blaming the people for the situation that they're in. Now, of course, there's some people that are in a situation because they made bad choices, but I mean, a lot of this is to my
Tyrone,
viewpoint is from
the fact that you receive SNAP benefits, that your secret's safe with us.
You make a good point.
Thank goodness.
You make a good point. These systems, you know, keep people in cycles of poverty. It's not always just I mean, the incentives matter, and these systems create terrible incentives. But I don't want to even hear you talking smack about my beloved Tom MacDonald. This man's genius. He rhymed anti-Semitism with sent to prison.
Right.
That's awesome. So I don't want to hear any more crap. I'm Tom MacDonald all the way now.
So I wonder. So again, looking at the visuals here, a lot of this has to be sort of just like CGI, right? They didn't rent like a big mansion and spray paint all over it, right?
I don't know.
I don't know. I imagine that when they were first workshopping the music video for this song, they wanted, ideally, you don't see this, right? You want the visuals to be a huge protest of his haters. You want to show his haters all these blue-haired, you know, nose rings, overweight whales. That's what you want there. But I imagine that in the process of like trying to spin that up, they're like, this budget is insane, and like trying to cast these people becomes impossible. So instead, we're just going to show the morning after, which is, I mean, not as effective, but they still make it work fairly well considering the constraints that they have.
Yeah, and you love to see Tom walk around in that sweet robe, just kicking protest
signs. That robe
signs.
is sweet. I need one of them.
All my haters left the center, coming 50 different genders, members of the woke mob, registered as sex offenders. All my haters woke as hell, probably means they broke as well. I don't need to know them, I can tell. All my haters got pronouns, green hair, BLM t-shirts, fully vaccinated in a mask, scared to breathe air. All my haters woke, all my haters woke. All my haters woke, all my haters like to burn flags, protest, wear drag, no offense. All my haters liberals and they ain't making no sense. All my haters woke, all my haters woke. All my haters woke, all my haters, all my haters threaten me, they bluffing. Ain't no guts inside their stomachs, they identify as blueberry muffins. They wanted cops to be fun, they bumping Macklemore, they love them. Swear to God, the one thing they got in common is all my haters got pronouns.
Wow, did he just call out Macklemore?
Yeah.
Is that guy still around?
Is there a beef somewhere there?
Is he going to go after Snow next as well? Like, what's up? If you don't catch the reference, they were a Canadian rap band from like the
Informer,
early 90s. Exactly. Yes.
I love that band, man. All right.
Green hair, BLM t-shirts, fully vaccinated in a mask, scared to breathe air. All my haters woke, all my haters woke. All my haters woke, all my haters like to burn flags, protest, wear drag, no offense. All my haters liberals and they ain't making no sense. All my haters woke, all my haters woke. All my haters woke, all my haters,
All right. That was All My Haters. Tom MacDonald, what are our thoughts?
Well, that's
Charles,
why I didn't want to give
Adam,
ratings. That's why I didn't want to give ratings earlier. This is a full marks 10 out of 10.
It's a banger for Adam. Adam gives this 3 bangers.
I don't believe it is possible for the human mind to conceive and execute a better song than the one we just heard. I just don't think that's possible.
Well, what about Freebird, man? Come on.
The lyrics move by too quick for me. Maybe I just have a slow brain, but like it takes me a moment to catch up to what it is that he's conveying oftentimes.
They
and before
identify-
I realize what the previous sentence was, the next one's halfway done.
His haters identify as a blueberry muffin.
That
Yeah,
was
that was
awesome.
What
a
else
good
do you
line.
need to know?
That was a good
Yeah.
line.
I need more white space in my very
Yeah.
kinetic rap songs. That's all.
Yeah,
But
Tom
otherwise, yeah,
MacDonald.
no, phenomenal. The
would-
video definitely adds to. Often, it's rare to enjoy a song and then see the video and think the song's even better. Rare. Tonight by Smashing Pumpkins. There's a few of them out there.
Yeah.
But this one, it definitely gets elevated by the video.
I definitely agree with Tonight by Smashing Pumpkins. One of the greatest songs ever written, but that video is amazing. But yeah, so as I kind of mentioned before we started, Tom MacDonald's known for a very, very fast rap style. This is slow for him.
Yeah, I understand.
Go back to
I've
some
listened
of
to
his
Rap God more than a
stuff.
few
It's-
times, and yeah.
He's a speed demon. So we'll see about this next one. All right, so this is the last one we're going to do for today. This is the newest video. As we're recording this literally came out yesterday or the day before. Anyway, it's very, very new. This one is called Equality. I wonder what this could be about. All right, so you can already see the image. Truth Hurts, name of the album that this is coming off of. Hangover Gang is his company, his record label. All right, here we go.
I don't care if you black, care if you white, care if you left, care if you right, care if you straight, care if you gay, long as you wave an American flag. Don't care about your gender, don't care about your race, don't care about your politics, we're all the same. I don't discriminate or make apologies. Screw everybody, that's equality.
Nice.
I've been in the ghetto in the burbs, black, white, rich, poor, flip them out a bird. Give a damn, anyone can get to work. Gay, straight, left, right, give them all a turn. I don't see color like you, long as we waving that red, white, and blue. Keep all that weird away from the kids. If you're good, then we're good. If you're cool, then we're cool. I'm a white boy who don't got an issue with adversity. I don't got a problem with diversity. I don't care if you street smart or went to university. Everyone the homie till they turn on me. Nerdy, Caucasian, a turban, a Asian, a black man, a trans, a woman, a they, them. I'll never hate you for physical traits, but I'll judge you for all of the ways you behave. I don't care if you black, care if you white, care if you left, care if you right, care if you straight, care if you gay, long as you wave an American flag. Don't care about your gender, don't care about your race, don't care about your politics, we're all the same. I don't discriminate or make apologies. Screw everybody, that's equality. I've been pissing there.
I love that. Screw everybody. That's equality. Fuck yes. Woo. That's great. All right, immediate reactions. I love this. Is my favorite one so far.
You're up, Charles.
I mean, he's obviously a hardcore racist, considering he's not judging people by their skin color. Seems fairly problematic to me.
That's right. That's
this,
right.
This man needs to be forcibly removed from society.
Is being racist. Yes. That's
Yes, yeah, that is where we're at. So, I mean, I think from our perspective, these are like obvious truths, but it's kind of silly that we live in a world where any of this is the least bit controversial. And maybe it isn't. Maybe he's pretending it's controversial. But unfortunately, like from what you see from various things coming out of the left, the most important thing is to judge someone based on their gender and their skin color. And so for us, it's like, thanks, Tom, knew that, but there's a crowd out there that guy needs to be, as Adam said, re-educated.
right. There's a hierarchy of victimhood on the left, right?
Yes. And
always-
he's just ignoring that whole hierarchy altogether.
I would be curious to ask him, like, to reconcile the video about burning down the woke edifice with the message he's sending here, because I think he does care whether you're left or you're right. I mean, maybe he's making an exception for, the left of the 80s and 90s versus the horrible metastasized identitarian left we've got now. I'm not sure. It's interesting listening to the three songs we've just listened to, and in this one, I'm just not sure exactly how unifying he really is.
Yeah. And of course the part that, I won't say I'm against it per se, but he wraps it up in this patriotism.
Sure.
thing,
Yeah.
right? I don't care what you are as long as you salute the flag. Well, okay.
Well, that's fine, but I have a different one, Tom, and we're going to a war now.
Yeah.
Everybody off. Republicans and liberals, yeah, everybody soft. I don't care what side you, but conservative and Democrat, motherfucker, all. I don't divide up his sides. Long as you waving the stars and the stripes. Long as you promise that you'll ride or die. Could be black, could be white. If you down, you alright. I'm a white boy, I don't got a problem with an immigrant. Met a few, I like them more than citizens. Long as they ain't criminals or ignorant, I give them all the benefit. Let them in and kick it if they innocent. Nerdy, Caucasian, a turban, a Asian, a black man, a trans, a woman, a they, them. I'll never hate you for physical traits, but I'll judge you for all of the ways you behave. I don't care if you black, care if you white, care if you left, care if you right, care if you straight, care if you gay.
That's very interesting. I was not expecting that line about the immigration.
Yeah. It's fairly open bordersy.
Yeah.
Yeah, with a parenthetical for "don't be a criminal" or something
Right,
like
right,
that.
right.
Which
Mhm.
okay, great. And I keep forgetting he's born in Canada, but didn't you say he's an American citizen now?
Yeah. Yeah.
So that's why he's Stars and Stripes. Okay.
Yeah. Yeah. No.
It's just cooler than a leaf.
It's a maple leaf.
Ooh, the coolest of
get
all
it?
the leaves.
You don't get it, eh? What do you put on your pancakes?
Okay. I gotta go down a super nerdy, and maybe I'll edit this out. But so I bowl for a hobby in several bowling leagues. There's a company called Storm Bowling that makes bowling balls, and they inject in all their bowling balls a scent, so their balls actually smell like blueberry crumble or apple pie or something like that, right?
My
When you
balls
said-
also smell like apple pie.
Okay, no, that's the wrong kind of balls, dude. And I don't want to know why they smell like apple pie.
For the
You took
obvious
that
reason.
movie from the 90s way too seriously, or whenever that came out. Now, imagine if the Canadian flag was injected with the scent of maple syrup, right?
It
That's
should
what
be.
they should do for good marketing.
It should be.
Is you waving American flags? Don't care about your gender, don't care about your race, don't care about your politics, we're all the same. I don't discriminate or make apologies. Screw everybody, that's equality. I don't care if you dead broke or you rich. I don't care about the pigment in your skin. I don't care if you in a church or a mosque. It's all good, it's all love till it's not. I don't care if you black, care if you white, care if you left, care if you right, care if you straight, care if you gay. Long as you waving American flags. Don't care about your gender, don't care about your race, don't care about your politics, we're all the same. I don't discriminate or make apologies. Screw everybody, that's equality.
All right.
I'm fairly
that's
sympathetic
quality.
to the message that he's slinging here. Like, in a way, he's advocating for thin, whatever, right? And that thin versus thick libertarianism, and that
Okay.
thin versus thick, whatever paradigm, right? MAGA. Seems to be advocating for like, you're totally fine whatever you are. It's simply your actions that end up determining whether you're going to be approved of or not, regardless of what your beliefs might be. And I'm extremely sympathetic to that. I'm not a fan of trying to enforce ideology, which seems to be what he's advocating for here. Is all comers outside of your actions, and then it's a very stark line once your actions actually manifest.
And you'd better be waving an American flag. He must be furious going to see the United Nations building. I mean, we all are, but he must be really mad.
All those
Hell,
flags,
all these goddamn flags, what are they doing here?
and so
All
many
right,
of them
so-
without stars and stripes.
All right, so that was our reaction to Tom MacDonald's newest video drops. I liked them for the most part. I thought it was some of his better stuff. I thought some of the stuff off of the previous album, Adam, on that one episode we did was a little weaker than some of his previous stuff. I think he's kind of gotten back to his roots here a little bit more harder on the rap piece of it, which I like. And that last song definitely seemed like it was I don't want to get my hopes up here or anything like that, but a little more libertarian leaning. I don't know. It's weird that these songs are all off the same album, because that last one seemed to have quite a different message from that first one
The second one,
yeah. Interesting.
Yeah.
A wide range of ideas there. I might have to rewatch these and think about them some more. But
All right. Well, I'll give my closing thoughts.
Yeah.
The first one about Charlie was a gut punch in all the right ways. I thought it was very good. My favorite was All My Haters.
That was great. That was
I'm
good.
not ashamed. I have mixed feelings, both good and bad, about the other two. Minor quibbles about whether the woke left is building anything that we need to tear down. And then I like the, don't be, we're all united thing, except for the very, very overt nationalistic message of it, which I feel is going to break down some of these other things. Like, are we at war with all other nations now or something? I don't know. What are you saying exactly? I don't get it. But the rest of it, yeah, all these things that divide us are stupid. Very stupid.
Yeah. Charles, let's give you the last word here, buddy.
I suppose. The last one, Equality. Like it's fairly decent. It's probably the best song that's ever been made that's named Equality of the dozens of them that have probably been made at this point. The All My Haters is a fun track. Very enjoyable.
Yeah.
Both its beat is good. It's the lyrics and it's one of those that has rewatch value. In terms of picking up, because he's moving, and that's one of the advantages of moving at a better clip is you're going to pick up lines that you'd previously missed. And so I always appreciate that. Not so much with the Kirk song, understandable. It's not supposed to. It fits well. I think that's a smart approach. I think the burn the woke woke world. That sort of missed the mark with me, I suppose. So fairly similar to Adam in terms of what is it? Their cardinal rankings. But maybe I'll listen to Woke World a couple more times in the future, but typically just, I don't know if we can. Let's review some We Were Promised Jetpacks songs next time.
There's cardinal, and then there's ordinal, and there's also cardinal.
This will be ordinal, huh? Yeah.
I don't know. I like cardinal. I love that. So I think the way we rate it, do you add it to your playlist or not add it to your playlist? I think Adam's adding right now All My Haters to his playlist
and deleting everything else.
Well, Charles, thanks for joining, man. Super excited to have you on board the Haman Nature project. Folks, definitely want to stay tuned for more stuff like this. Adam, why don't you take us out, man?
Let us go out. Head on over to the Haman Nature YouTube channel and like and subscribe. If you want to support us as a paying member, go over to the Substack at HamanNature.com, and even for free, you'll get all the things I write and links to these episodes. This was great, guys. I look forward to more artistic commentary with Charles in the future, and say goodbye so we can say goodbye to these folks. I'll accept a wave. See you next time on Haman Nature.
Give me just 30 seconds. Here's what you're missing about Factor. Trust me, Factor isn't your average ready-to-eat meal service. It's made perform.
We will edit that.
Do not leave that in.
All right, hold on. Let me.
I don't know. Factor worked for me.
I do like the Factor meals. Hey, if you're looking for another show to sponsor,
have both of you guys used that?
I've used it before. Yeah, they make really good stuff.
I didn't figure Charles had. There's no fucking way.
Oh.
He eats rats he catches in the back of the cave he lives in on a straw mattress. He no fucking ways.
Will Factor send you a Whopper? You can reheat in the microwave.
No.
Smash burger only.